रिवाज है, जीवन का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है। श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। इस पर हमको नाज है, कर्म भूमि तपो भूमि जीवन का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है। शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। पर हमको नाज है, आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है। श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। आगे पीढ़ी को गढ़ने वाला उत्तम शिक्षा इसकी शान।
चरित्र यहाँ पर निर्मित होते, सदाचार इसकी पहचान।
कर्मठता और सेवा भाव,
कर्मठता और सेवा भाव,
इसका अलग अंदाज है। आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है।
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय,
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय।
अलग जाति है, अलग धर्म है, अलग हमारी बोली वाणी।
अलग जाति है, अलग धर्म है, अलग हमारी बोली बानी।
अलग कर्म है, अलग क्षेत्र है, पर मकसद की एक कहानी।
वैचारिक मतभेद भी मिलते,
वैचारिक मतभेद भी मिलते,
लेकिन एक आवाज है। जीवन का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है। आगे बढ़ना, बढ़ते रहना, मुश्किलों से लड़ते रहना।
पैर न खींचना, हाथ बढ़ाना, कमजोरों को सदा उठाना।
मानवता की सेवा करना,
मानवता की सेवा करना।
ऐसा यहाँ रिवाज है।
भूमि यह तो भूमि यह,
जीवन का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है।
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय,
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। इस पर हमको नाज है। कर्म भूमिया तपो भूमिया, जीवन का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है। श्री
शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय,
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय, शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय। इस पर हमको नाज है।
भूमिया तपो भूमिया,
आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है।
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय,
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय।
भावी पीढ़ी को गढ़ने वाला, उत्तम शिक्षा इसकी
भावी पीढ़ी को गढ़ने वाला, उत्तम शिक्षा इसकी शान।
चरित्र यहाँ पर निर्मित होते, सदाचार इसकी पहचान।
कर्मठता और सेवा भाव,
कर्मठता और सेवा भाव,
इसका अलग अंदाज है।
कर्म भूमिया तपो भूमिया,
आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है।
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय,
श्री शंकराचार्य महाविद्यालय।
अलग जाति है, अलग धर्म है, अलग हमारी बोली वाणी।
अलग जाति है, अलग धर्म है, अलग हमारी बोली बानी।
अलग कर्म है, अलग क्षेत्र है, पर मकसद की एक कहानी।
वैचारिक मतभेद भी मिलते,
वैचारिक मतभेद भी मिलते,
लेकिन एक आवाज है,
भूमियः ततो भूमियः,
का आधार है, शिक्षा का सरताज है।
आगे बढ़ना बढ़ते रहना,
Good morning to one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, to this magnificent, glorious day, I am Rishabh Singh, a student of BCA final year, Shankaracharya Mahavidyalaya. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the certificate training program on artificial intelligence conducted by Department of Computer Science, Sri Shankaracharya Mahavidyalaya, Bhilai. I welcome Thakur Devraj Singh Sir, HOD of Computer Science Department, Sri Shankaracharya Mahavidyalaya.
Thank you, Rishabh. Good morning to all. As we know that our department is organizing 21 days certificate training program. Today is the 14th day of our program. Previous day we have learned many topics of artificial intelligence. In this training program, the theme is based upon artificial intelligence to help students understand the result of artificial intelligence in human life. It will be focused on the major issues, solution, long-term effects associated with artificial intelligence. Even though this program is the success of our institution, it also allows us to meet some of the brilliant personality who become the key speaker for this occasion. With all those words, I extremely delighted to pronounce the key speaker for the day, Mrs. V. Manasha Madam, Assistant Professor from the Dadi Institute of Engineering and Technology, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I guarantee that today's lecture will be productive and fruitful for your future also. Thank you very much.
I humbly will invite Dr. J. Durga Prasad Rao Sir, Additional Director of Sri Shankaracharya Mahavidyalaya.
Good morning, one and all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Fine, thank you. Madam Vaivalepalli Mansa, Madam has joined?
Yes, sir. Good morning. I've joined.
Yes. Very good morning, Madam. How are you, Madam?
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm fine.
Okay, fine. So Mansa Madam has joined, and the good thing about which I came to know through Devraj is that she is currently in auspicious place at Shirdi. So it really shows her dedication towards her commitment that she has agreed to be part of this certificate training program of 21 days. Currently, she is engaged with Dadi Institute of Technology. I think it's in Anakapalli, if I'm right, Madam?
Yes, sir. It is in Anakapalli.
Yes, in Anakapalli, near to Visakhapatnam, that is in Andhra Pradesh, and currently she is on a spiritual visit to Shirdi, but still she has committed that she will be part of this certificate training program, and that is really appreciable on part of us, and we are also very blessed and honored to be you as a part of this program, Madam. And I hope that in whatever knowledge which you will share with our students, participants, will not only be fruitful, but also will be helpful to our students in improving their calibers. And not only to students, but as a faculty also, we would be learning more. And in future also, we would like to get associated with you, Madam, so that we can do something good for the society, something good for the both the institution, that's your institution and our institution. As far as one of the faculty in your institute, that is A. Venkateshwar Rao, is very good friend of mine, and and we have been in constant touch with each other. As far as the students are concerned, we have a mixed breed of students. That is mixed breed in the sense of some understand English in a very good manner, and some need some special efforts to understand. So I would request that it would be better if you can little bit manage those aspects of
Okay.
students and participant. As far as faculty is concerned, then I must really appreciate the efforts of Thakur Devraj Singh, who is the key person behind this program. Other faculty members include Kavita Kushwaha Madam, Poonam Yadav Madam, and Jaslin Kaur Madam, and they are also equally involved in making sure that this certificate training program goes to its maximum extent. As far as students are concerned, definitely CS students have been overwhelmingly giving their contribution in learning and maintaining the other aspects of training program. So I congratulate all the students who have voluntarily given their efforts and contribution for the betterment of the department. And my best wishes to one and all. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you.
Now I honor, we have honor to have with us our honorable chief guest, Miss Valilpalli Mansa, ma'am, assistant professor in Dadi Institute of Engineering and Technology.
Right. Thank you. So it was a great pleasure to be a part of your FTP session. So I would like to start off with my session. So if you permit me, sir.
Yes, madam. Please.
So am I audible?
You are very much audible, madam.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, sir. I'm starting with my slides. So very good morning, one and all. So this is myself. So I'm V Manasa from Dadi Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I would like to join up with like few points regarding AI. So AI is nothing but simply an artificial intelligence. Okay. So as you people already know regarding the basic things that you've already discussed regarding AI, I guess you people have learned something from the earlier sessions that you were discussing. So AI is simply the artificial intelligence, so which is an interdisciplinary science with multiple number of approaches. Okay, so it is simply an interdisciplinary science with a multiple number of approaches. Okay, with many number of advancements in different technological subjects like machine learning, deep learning. Okay, which is creating a very good paradigm. Like it is creating a great shift in virtually in every sector of our tech industry. So whatever the industry that you consider, so it is creating a major shift in each and every sector that we were having. Okay, so in today's session, we will just see regarding how the artificial intelligence is used for our education system, right? So we will learn regarding how it is mostly useful for our intelligence, like the artificial intelligence, how it is used in our complete educational system. Okay, so what are the advancement that was brought up in our education? So how we could manage in our education? So we simply think of that. So our teacher will be coming to a class and student will be sitting in front of our teacher, and teacher will be explaining on the classroom board, and the people will be learning regarding that particular concept. So this is what we actually know. But how this artificial intelligence is helpful in our classroom with a teacher, or like for our teacher and for our student, how this artificial intelligence is useful is, so we'll just see with the basic concept of what is meant by AI, what are the different types of AI, or what are the categories of artificial intelligence, and then we will move on with how this artificial intelligence is used for our educational system. Okay, so now let's move on with what is meant by artificial intelligence. I think like before sessions, you people have learned regarding what is meant by AI. Okay, so now the basic definition, as you already know. So this artificial intelligence is simply the ability of a digital computer or the computer controlled like robot to perform a task. Okay, to perform a task commonly associated with our intelligent or the or our human beings. Okay, so that is what an artificial intelligence is. Or you can have an alternative definition of artificial intelligence, so which is nothing but it is a wide ranging of branch of computer science concerned with building a smart machines which are capable of performing the tasks that are typically required by the human intelligence. Okay, so it might be a different kinds of task. So it is not that singly it is a kind of smart machine which performs only a single task. So you have multiple number of tasks to perform, all this multiple number of tasks that can be performed using your artificial intelligence. Okay, and so now let me give you a small examples in our day-to-day life. So where we were using this artificial intelligence is, okay, so this term artificial intelligence is frequently applied in almost all the developing systems, so endowed with the most powerful techniques in it. Okay, so this in our day-to-day life, so we were using this artificial intelligence, so without knowing its name, we were frequently using this artificial intelligence in our day-to-day life. So for example, like a smart assistants like Google. So like you would like you people are using Alexa, Google. Okay, so you brought that into your homes, I guess. Okay, so how what you do, Alexa plays those songs, Alexa switch on the video, Alexa play that song. So this is what we people actually how we play with that particular Google assistants, right? So this is a kind of an artificial intelligence application that we were using at our homes. Okay, so that is a kind of smart machine that is used to perform the task that a human being would like to do. Okay, I would like to play the song, so I was asking my Google assistant to play that particular song, right? So, and one more example, like we have self-driving cars. So like currently, so they were not available in our country, but still they were still in a development phase, and there are some other countries so which come up with the self-driving cars. Okay, so which are more economically, they were very costlier. Okay, and we also have where we have Netflix recommendations whenever you use the Netflix, or when you use your browser or your kind of mobile applications that you use, so it will always give some notifications like Netflix recommendations. Okay, so it might be a Flipkart recommendations or whatever the recommendations it is providing when you use on your Facebook or Instagram, whatever. So all this comes under your AI, so the artificial intelligence. Okay, it is a kind of smart machine which is providing all these kinds of things to you to perform your task. Okay, so now let me tell you where this artificial intelligence is currently used in our daily life is. So this is a basic example where we use a artificial intelligence in our real life. Okay, so these are the kinds of basic applications where we were going to use. Okay, so if you see here, so we have the AI which is used in our social media. Okay, as I told you earlier, so it is used in the social media like your Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram. Okay, all these are the kinds of places where you're going to use this AI, the artificial intelligence. As I told you earlier, it is going to give you some recommendations into your notifications. Okay, so that notifications are actually provided using your artificial intelligence. So the next thing is your healthcare. Like you have many healthcare apps, so which is going to give you the like your BMI of your body, your fat, your cholesterol, okay, the weight of your body. So if you would like, if you've seen, so like there are some weighing machines which are connected to your mobile phones with different kinds of applications where you could check out with your health care and what are the amount of calories you have like burnt, what is the amount of cholesterol you have, what is the amount of fat your body is consisting of. Okay, so what is the amount of the fat that you have to decrease. So these are the majorities, like they were estimating your weight. So according to your weight, so what is the amount or the what is the calories that you need to maintain for a particular day. So it is displaying all those list. So this is one of the applications in our real life. And then you have a chat bot. Okay, and so you people know regarding chatbots, I guess. So suppose, for example, if you visit any particular application, okay, so there will be a simple text message displaying hi. So what do you want? May I help you? So such kind of messages will be getting displayed. So at that time, so what you do, you simply chat with that particular person who is actually providing a text message. So there will be a window popping up all the time, a small window popping up all the time towards your right or towards your left or towards from from the upwards. Okay, so you will most of the cases you will have a chat bot displaying or popping up from your right corner of your system when you use any browser. Okay, for example, you have is visited a particular website. Like for example, I'm telling you like www.diet.edu.in. Okay, so this is a kind of web application that you have logged in. So you don't know how you, like for example, you were searching for that particular college admissions. Okay, so there was nowhere displayed admissions on that particular menu or whatever menu page. So what you're going to do, so you want to know about that. So there will be simply a chat box popping up from your right corner in the system in that particular browser asking you, hi, this is so and so, so how can I help you? So it will ask for your name. May I know your name? So you will simply give your name. So after giving your name, so that particular chatbot will be replying you. Okay, so this is not only in the case of any application, so it might be for any kind of assistance. So we can use these chatbots. And then you have a space explorer which is going to find out images. So it is going to scan those images, or if it requires, it will identify the persons that are present in the images. And by using this artificial intelligence, so we were using this space explorer. Okay, and then we can also use this in the case of gaming technology. So I think you people already like playing with PUBG. So most of the people are using PUBG, or you might be using some other kind of applications, gaming applications, right? All those gaming applications will be can be accessed using this artificial intelligence. Okay, and then we have the agriculture. So you might have a doubt how this, okay, so this social media healthcare chatbots, so it might be helpful for our technology. So but how this is used in the case of agriculture is for estimation of your crop. Okay, so how the quality of the soil, so will the soil be useful for the next crop or not, how the like what is the production of the crop, so which crop might be most suitable for that particular soil. So this is the estimations that we can drag from this particular AI. Okay, and then we have the banking applications. Okay, so your banking applications, like you're getting your credit cards, debit cards accessed, and you have internet bankings, right? So all these internet bankings that are communicating using with your artificial intelligence. And then we have the autonomous vehicle. So what is this autonomous vehicle then? So this autonomous vehicle is nothing but, as I told you earlier, so you're going to have a self-driving cars, so which is going to drive on itself, so without accessing a person, like without a person accessing a car. So the car is self-driving. Okay, it is using a self-driving mode. And at the same time, so there are some applications like which will detect whether that particular person is in sleeping mode or whether he is in a driving mode. So there are some times where the people might be feeling some dizziness or they might feel drowsy when they were driving. So at that instance, so they might use this an AI application to detect whether the person is sleeping or he is awake. Okay, so these are few kinds of applications so that we were using in our daily life. Okay, so now let us see how this AI, okay, so now let us see how this AI is classified. Okay, so this AI is broadly classified into two categories. So one is the narrow artificial intelligence and the next one is artificial general intelligence. So now I call upon so this narrow artificial intelligence as a weak AI. Okay, so I call this as a weak artificial intelligence. So the reason I call it as a weak artificial intelligence is that so I'm going to access on only one particular, that means whatever the machine, okay, I have, so that particular machine will be working on only a single task. Okay, so if it works on only a single task, so I call it as a narrow artificial intelligence. Okay, so if I can use this for a single task, so I call it as a narrow artificial intelligence. Okay, so most of the time your narrow artificial intelligence, most of the so okay, so most of the time it will be mainly focusing on how to perform a single task extremely well. So that is the reason I call it as a weak artificial intelligence. As I told you earlier, so this kind of artificial intelligence machine so will be mostly focusing on only a single task. Okay, how to perform that single task well. Okay, so this is what it is mainly focusing on. Okay, and it operates under far more many constraints, and there are some limitations also in this kind of basic human intelligence, because it is a simulation of human beings, so they're going to have some constraints in it. Okay, now I so narrow a daily, like in our regular life, in your mobile applications also, we were using this narrow applications, like narrow artificial, right? So each and every people will be using a Google search, right? So you will be opening your browsers and you'll open a Google search. So in the Google search, so you would like to you would like to give anything, so for whatever the wish that you have, like to search for it, so you're going to search that particular application, right? So this is what I tell, so it is a kind of narrow. So it is a weak artificial intelligence. So it is not that it is completely weak or strong. It is not that strong and weak that I gave here. It is just a name that is given as per the narrow artificial intelligence. So it mainly concentrates on or focuses on only a single task. Example for your narrow artificial intelligence is your Google search. So what you're going to do in your Google search, for example, I would like to search for artificial intelligence. Okay, I'll just simply search for definition of artificial intelligence in a Google search. So what will I do? So I simply enter the text as so definition of artificial intelligence. So what it is going to do? So it is going to immediately display different kinds of web pages available about the definition of AI, right? So what it is doing? So it is a machine a Google search engine, so which is a machine. So it is going to concentrate or focuses only a single task. So what is it task? I asked to search for definition of AI. So what it is doing? It is doing only one task, that it is searching for artificial intelligence definition, and it is displaying the multiple number of pages to me, right? So basing on my wish, I will select one of the web page and open that web page and take the content. So this is the narrow AI. So may I know who is distracting? Okay. So right. So now let's continue. So the next thing is artificial general intelligence. So till now we have seen the basic example of the narrow AI. So now let us see the artificial general intelligence. So in this artificial general intelligence, as I told you, so as you told you earlier, the narrow AI, so it concentrates only or focuses only on a single task. Okay, whereas your artificial general intelligence, so which is sometimes referred to as a strong artificial intelligence or strong AI. So it is a kind of artificial intelligence, so which we see in the movies. For example, which we see in the movies like your robots from your Westworld. So did you heard about any movie called Westworld? So if not, please just go with the links of it. Okay, Westworld. So it is a kind of movie. So where you're going to have different robots, where you have multiple applications of your strong AI. Okay, so in this strong AI, I mean the artificial general intelligence, so it is a kind of machines, okay, which is same. It is much like your like a human being, okay, which can apply the intelligence to solve any kind of problem. Okay, so this is a artificial intelligence. So these are the two broad or the major categories of your artificial intelligence. So now let us come up with the different types of artificial intelligence. Okay, so as I'm telling you earlier, so this artificial intelligence, it is having like as I'm discussing here, the narrow AI and the artificial general intelligence. So I'm telling you that is a machine. So right, so what is that kind of machine is? So these machines are designed on 4 different types of artificial intelligence. Okay, so your artificial intelligence, mainly it can be broadly classified into 4 different types of machines. Okay, so one is reactive machine, the other one is limited memory machine, and then you have a theory of mind machine and the self-awareness machine. Okay, so these are the different kinds of human understandable, it is a human intelligence. Okay, so that is replicated into this kinds of types of your AI. Okay, so in this types of AI, what is here we have it? So we are having a reactive machine, limited memory machine, and a theory of mind machine and self-awareness machine. Okay, so now coming to reactive machines. Okay, so in this reactive machines, as earlier coming to the reactive machines. Okay, so in this reactive machine, so this is nothing but like it is a kind of machine. Okay, so which it is going to have an external information, and according to that external information, so it will plan accordingly. Okay, and provides its duties to the user. Okay, so it can understand only the task at that particular instance. For example, the best example for this reactive kind of machines is your chess. Okay, I think you people have already you people know how to play chess. Okay, so the chess gaming. Okay, so in the game of chess, so if you know, so these reactive machines are the kind of machines which are especially used for in the gaming applications of chess. In 1990s, so there is an IBM company which developed a reactive machine which is named as Deep Blue. Okay, so what that Deep Blue is going to do is a kind of machine which is named as Deep Blue. So it is going to play a competitive chess. So where it is going to predict the moves by identifying each piece on the board which I am going to place. Okay, so how are you going to play in an online chess mode? So how are you going to play with the chess? So you're going to have two teams. So that is a blacks and a whites team, right? So this on the two teams. So one will be a user and the other one will be a computer, or it might be like one might be a computer. So how are you going to play that particular game? So once the user is trying to move a particular piece on the chessboard, so the computer is going to analyze, so what is the next move, or it is going to predict what will be the next move of your chess piece. Okay, so if it is done, if it is well predicted, so this can be done using your artificial intelligence. Okay, so your artificial intelligence is the one which is used for predicting the chess moves by simply identifying each piece on the board, how they were placed. Okay, so this is one of the best reactive machine example. And then coming to the next type, that is limited memory. Okay, limited memory machine. Okay, so this limited memory machine is used to harness the recent observations, like to make the informed decisions. For example, if I take any observational data, okay, so it might be like observational data, like for example a patient data, so like a healthcare. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record all the details of that particular patient, and after the limited memory, so what it is going to do, so after taking the details of it, so it is going to pre-program all the conceptual frameworks it is having. Okay, so in this, whatever the machines that we were considering here, so whatever the observational data that is present in this, so in this reference to their pre-programmed conceptual framework, you're going to have this limited memory. And then I have the theory of mind. So in this theory of mind, so the machines can form thoughts and make the decisions. Okay, so what is this? So the name itself, it is telling a theory of mind. So whatever in this machine, so it is going to form a thought. Okay, so it is going to form a thought simply. Okay, so I'll be having a thinking, or if for example, if you take a person, okay, so that person will be having number of thoughts going on, right? So in this machine also, so I'm going to generate, or I'm going to form a thought, and for that particular thought I'm going to take a decision. Okay, for that particular thought I'm going to take a decision. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do using this theory of mind. Okay, so I'll be having a thoughts forming in that particular machine and make the decisions in reference to our emotional context. How these decisions are made? So for example, if there is a thought by a machine, like to eat a chocolate, okay, so to eat a chocolate, so how it is going to take a decision? So it is going to take a decision by using simply the emotional context. So whatever the emotional context that it is having, so basing on that emotional context, so it is going to take a decision on that particular thought, like to eat that particular chocolate. Okay, so this is a theory of mind, a type of artificial intelligence. And the last thing is our self-awareness in the types. So in this kind of self-awareness, so you're going to have, so like in the case of self-assistance, for example, so whatever the machines were there, so you're going to demonstrate the intelligence of your behavior through the ideation. Okay, so through the ideation or the understanding of the internal state, so you're going to you're going to determine or demonstrate the intelligence of a particular behavior basing on the constraints. Okay, so this is your self-awareness. Okay, so still more I can have we can have a still more example for your theory of mind is nothing but, so most of the cases you will be using the reactive machines like the gaming applications, and in some cases you're going to use a theory of mind. Okay, so this theory of mind, so one more real-time application that we were using is our voice assistant application. For example, Google Voice Assistants in your phone. So by using a Google Voice Assistant, what you're going to do, so you're going to know the directions. Okay, for example, if you use a Google map, so what it is going to do, so when I'm going to search for a direction, so this Google Assistant, it is telling you. So the direction is 150 kilometers more. You're heading towards left. So you need to turn right or turn left, or you just 150 kilometers ahead. So this is what the message it is actually continuously displaying. So this I call it as voice assistant application, okay, which is just comprehends the basic speech in it, but it will not save but it cannot have a complete conversation in it. So it is simply having to turn right, to turn left,